The brand new event for Escape from Tarkov is out for today, the pre-wipe day 2, but this one certainly feels like it's left a bit of a sour taste in the mouth, because this is supposed to be the time where anyone that wants to come back to the game, or maybe they haven't played a huge amount, can kind of play quite freely in the way that they want to play. But with the latest events that they've kind of brought out in this last couple days of the pre-wipe events, essentially, it's counterintuitive, because what you have with the brand new trades are essentially that all of the flea market is closed. So the ability to create offers as well as to see and buy other players' goods will be unlocked on level 99. So currently no one is able to actually sell anything on the flea market, which is supposedly where you buy all your gear to test out new things at the end of the wipe, where you want to spend your money and, you know, be able to do that quite freely without really any penalty, because it's going to wipe in about a week. So yeah, this whole thing seems a very, very suspect thing to do. Now, with this new pre-wipe event, all of the loot across all of the different maps has been buffed substantially, but what that means is you don't get to earn anywhere near as many rubles because of the fact that you've got to sell it to the traders. No one can buy anything with the money that you make, which if you are a player like, for example, on my account that I've got right here, this account is only level 24. And so I can't go ahead and buy stuff that I can't actually purchase from the traders, which at the end of the wipe, when you're running around with suboptimal gear, is just completely no fun at all. And maybe they'll buff up everyone's traders in the next coming days, but it seems like such a weird event to introduce as a brand new event, as a singular event as well. If they were to remove the FLEA and then actually give everyone all of their traders maxed out within the game, it would make a little bit more sense. You go in, you take out the money, and you can buy that every single piece of gear from the traders. But they haven't done that. They've just banned the FLEA and boosted the loot, which at this point in the wipe, there's no real point in looting. And so if you have a look at my at the screen right now, the actual loot that we got from one raid, the loot has been severely improved. We're talking, I found 3 vodkas in one singular spawn. We found a Bitcoin, pretty much every single rare spawn that you can think of, and including some weird spawns, has rare loot in it. And that means that you can farm up so many rare items if you really wanted to at this point in the wipe. But yet again, the premise is to test out gear and go in and have fun, and we can't really do that, especially if you haven't got a maxed out account. Now, yes, this is the end of the wipe. Lots of people don't have that problem and they can buy everything from traders either way, but maybe they want to buy certain things from the FLEA, and not having that access seems like such a weird counterintuitive thing to make people not want to play, since they can't buy things on the FLEA, nor can they sell them. So yeah, such a weird event in my eyes. Of course, we still have the gym, which you can go into, and it's got absolutely crazy amounts of XP that you earn every single time. So if you see, we're getting like, what, 50 points every single time that we do one of these correctly. And you can level up your endurance, your strength, and everything like that in order to, you know, go into the raid and take more loot out, I guess, with the latest event. But with that being said, I would be very interested to see what your thoughts are on this whole event. Do you think it's a complete waste of time, or do you think that this is actually something that is kind of fun? I'm interested, because from my perspective, we can't even buy the things that are required to level up your items in the hideout, for example. We can't really buy any of these sorts of stuff. There's no barters, there's nothing that we can do, and the only way of actually picking up yourself some Pevco, unless you get lucky and find them in the raids, is to do a craft that takes 28 hours if you're a lower level. Of course, depending on your skills, your hideout management, that sort of thing, you can get this significantly down, but this only rewards you with 1 Pevco light beer. And yeah, I mean, by the time that you manage to get all of these, the wipe will basically be upon us, and so you can't even level up your hideout properly. So what is the point in having this whole event if you can't earn the money, buy from the FLEA to get the Pevcos maybe, or, you know, I don't even know at this point. Tarkov seem to have missed Definitely a good opportunity to introduce a good event, which is just buffing the loot. I mean, it's a nice one to have, but removing the FLEA, completely counterintuitive, seems very silly in my eyes. But I'd be interested once again to see what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, and of course subscribe down below if you want more Escape from Tarkov content ranging from PvP to PvE and everywhere in between. And I will see you in the next one.